what's up YouTube? In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a chicken statue. It's going to be very easy. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You will need black wool, white wool, yellow wool, and finally red wool. That's right, you will only be needing those four colours. So once you have those and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right here. You're going to want to start off your chicken statue with a row of 6 yellow wool coming directly up from the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like so. And once you have your first row of 6 yellow wool, you're going to want to build an identical row 3 rows to the right of that row. So 1, 2, this is the third, build up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to give you 2 rows of 6 yellow wool. Once you have those, you've made the chicken's legs. It's now time for us to make the feet. So the feet are actually easier done than said, so I'm just going to make them and show you the end result. There you go, the feet are very simple to make. All I've essentially done there is place 2 rows of 6 yellow wool directly in front of our original 2 rows of 6 yellow wool. Very simple. Once you've done that, and as always, pause this if necessary if you're still working on any of that, it's time for us to move on to the body. So place a single white wool directly on top of the left leg. This is the left leg. Well, technically it's the right leg, depending on what perspective you're looking from. This is the duck's right leg, but from our perspective, looking from the front, this is the left leg. Place a white wool directly on top of that leg. Then, place a white wool going left of that white wool. Then, take a sideways view of that white wool and go to the right of that white by 5 with your white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again, take a sideways view of your white wool and go to the right of that 5th block by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, again, take a sideways view, and then go right of that 5th block by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, take a sideways view, and go to the right of that 7th block by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, to finish this shape off, take a sideways view and just place a single white wool. And once you've done that, you should end up with a shape that is pretty rectangular looking. It's almost rectangular, it's close enough for me. That's what you want to have. Once you have your kind of rectangle, you then want to do this. You want to then raise up each corner of the rectangle, all 4 corners, by 5 with your white wool. So like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To give you something which should look like this, kind of like an upside down table. Once you've done that, you then want to connect all 4 of those white pillars together, top block to top block, to give you a giant empty white rectangle. Like this. Once you have this giant empty white rectangle, you then want to fill in all 6 faces of the rectangle. I'm bad at math, guys, you know this. 6, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6, there we go, maths. My new best friend. I'm so bad. So terrible at it. I'm going to skip a little ahead in the video. I don't want you guys to just watch me filling in the white, so I'll be back once I have a giant filled in white rectangle. So I've just finished filling the entire rectangle in with white wool. Once you've done that, you have successfully made your chicken's body. Next thing on our agenda is to make our chicken's wings. So come over to the left hand side of your chicken and come up to the top of the body, the top row right here, and locate the second block coming in from the back of the chicken. So this block right here. Place a white wool coming out from that block. Then place 3 white wool going down. 1, 2, 3. Then go to the right of that third white wool by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then go left of that third block until you reconnect to where we started, to give you a nice rectangle shape, like this. Then fill in the middle of that rectangle in with white wool, to give you your chicken's wing. Once you've done that on that side, you want to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. So coming to the other side of our chicken now, again starting from the top of the body and from the back, from the second block in, place a white wool, go down by 3, 1, 2, 3, then go to the left of that block by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then connect where we just were to where we started to give us our rectangle shape. Then fill in our rectangle. And once you've done that, you have successfully made both of our chicken's wings. So pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've finished doing both of the wings, it's now time for us to move on to the head. So come round to the front of your statue and come up to the top of it. What you then want to do, once you're right here, is raise up these 4 middle blocks of the top front of our statue up by 4 with our white wool. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the other 3 as well, just up by 4, each one of them, to give us a shape which should look like this. What you then want to do is extend towards you the top blocks of those 4 rows by 2. So 1, 2, and the other 3 as well. So just 1, 2 with all of them, to give you a shape which should look like this. What you then want to do is extend down from the second row of those blocks by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other 3 as well. So you just want to go down by 5 with all 4 of them, like this. What you then want to do, once you've done that, is just fill in the sides and the bottom of the shape that you've just made. So you just want to do this. Just fill in the sides like this, just with your white wool, and also the bottom, just add the 2 blocks in there to give you what is a giant white rectangle, like this. You then want to come to the front of your rectangle, come up to the top, and on the second row you just want to knock out the end blocks and replace them with black wool, like this. Then, the 2 rows underneath the row that you just knocked out for the eyes, extend out the 2 rows with your yellow wool by 2, so like this. Just to give you guys a side view, you want to have something which should look like that. Once you've done that, we just have a few more blocks to add. You just want to take out your red wool and you want to add in these 4 red blocks directly underneath the first row of yellow. You just want to have something which should look like this. And once you've done that, you have successfully completed your chicken. There is nothing left to it. It is as simple as that. I told you guys it was going to be quick and easy, so once you've reached this point right here, the tutorial is officially over. You have successfully made yourself a Minecraft chicken that is 100% factual to the actual chicken in Minecraft, block for block. Well, you know what, that's somewhat of a lie. The actual chicken has some weird markings on it, which are kind of like made out of white, but they're kind of not. They're a shade of grey, which we don't really have. We could use light grey to make them on our statue, but it kind of makes the statue look a little terrible. So best to go with the plain white. But there you have it. There is your chicken statue. Very simple. I hope that you guys found this easy enough to follow, and I will see you in the next tutorial. I'm going to be doing a lot more mob statues.